Well, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is healthy and well today. Today, we will be reacting to Canada versus USA. We aren't the same. Ladies and gentlemen, this was highly recommended. You guys flooded my comment section asking for this one, so let's jump right into it. Original video link will be down below in the description as always. Showing love to the original content creators, of course.
Zoe is Canadian.
Oh.
I'm American.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people think that Canadian, American, tomato, it's like the same thing, which is so not true. Getting to know each other, it's just evident that Americans are not the same thing as Canadians. Canada's actually quite different.
A lot of cultural even differences too.
Yes, whether it's different words that we say, or different accents, or also different things in our countries. I noticed as an American, I say, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. What do you say?
Washroom.
It sounds so much more polite. It is so much.
This is gonna be one of those videos that expose me, huh? Because, like, you know, I tend to forget a lot of people call it a washroom. Toilets? You know, I'm used to saying the bathroom, but we're not taking a bath, and there's no bath in this room. I'm in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. The restroom, but I'm not really coming to the restroom. I'm not coming here to this room to rest. You know? Like, it don't make sense. The washroom makes a lot of sense. But then I think a lot of people be like, well, are you doing laundry? Be quiet. Stop asking questions. Stop asking. Stop digging too deep. You know what I'm saying?
What do you say?
Washroom.
It sounds so much more polite.
It is so much more polite.
I know.
Because you're washing up.
Yeah.
Like the bathroom. Is there a bath in the room always?
No.
No, but there's always time to wash.
Not all the time. I just so many times I've seen it in public. The people don't be washing their hands, and then they wonder why I'm one of those people that get ready to open the door with his foot. You mad? I hate the bathroom doors. I got the washroom. Excuse me. I hate how they got the washroom doors where you gotta like pull them open. Like I can push open the door to get in the bathroom, but like I gotta pull it open. That's disgusting, bro. That's nasty. If you're gonna make me pull the handle open, like. I don't know. Either way, it's nasty touching handles. Let the door just swing in and out, Why we, like, I don't know. Because then I got to open it with my foot. I got to be all athletic and flexible. Or I got to, especially if you ain't got no paper towels. And I'm definitely not using my shirt or something to open the door. Have you lost your mind? Like, man, I don't like when they do that. The people don't be washing their hands. I know, like it's so simple to leave the washroom. You don't see nobody wash their hands. They make it 10 times harder
always
for you to leave
time
now.
to wash. We always wash our hands,
That's true. Oh, well, we also say restrooms.
Yeah, we say mostly washrooms.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, washrooms will be like, look. Yeah.
Okay, what is the hat that you wear in the winter?
Toque.
It's a toque.
Toques.
I think we call it a beanie. I've never.
Toques. A lot of people told me I should have wore that day in that hot tub. Flashbacks, PTSD. Ain't no joke. I took that advice and ran with it. Next time I'm getting in a hot tub, I'm wearing the toque. Stop playing. I don't care. Because my body wasn't feeling right. I told you I came out that thing the next day, and I couldn't move. My body was stiff. I'm hurting. I can't move. It was bad. My whole body smelled like mint. Ain't nothing but icy hot on me. I'm feeling nothing but different sensations. I'm tingling all through the night on a Christmas Eve. I woke up Christmas morning perfectly fine. I'm like, it's a miracle. It's a blessing. This is a blessing. I was like, because the way I was feeling the night before, bro, I couldn't even walk. That's how bad it was, and I'm not exaggerating. Like that cold weather with the hot tub took a toll on me. That's how Strac ain't belong out there.
Yeah, washrooms will be like, look.
Yeah. Okay, what is the hat that you wear in the winter?
Toque.
It's a toque.
I didn't belong.
I think we call it a beanie.
My head all wet.
A toque. It's a French Canadian.
Oh, okay. Have you heard, or do you use beanies?
I've heard of beanies.
Okay.
But we always say toques.
So what's up with the A?
A. I sometimes I say A, but more I say hey. Like if I was to say a sentence like, so could you remember that one day when we were walking down the street, hey?
I'd be like, hey.
I added on. Some people use a and some people use hey, I think, depending on where you're from in Canada.
So what does it mean, like, yeah?
It means like saying yeah, or like you know, or like you understand, like hey, a.
Okay. I say you know, so I guess instead of
I say you know too, but I definitely do say hey. But that was such a
I used to say you know a lot, and it got to the point where people in the comments was like, yeah, Strac, we know. Oh, I used to be like, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I mean, or you know. I had to get out the habit. I was saying it after like every sentence, you know.
You know, so I guess instead of
I say you know too, but I definitely do say hey. Like that was such a good day, hey. Yeah. What?
Or right. I mean, that was such a good day, right?
Yeah. Oh, you don't say right.
Oh, we say right.
Yeah.
I mean, I say right. Any other Americans out there that say right? Now I'm questioning myself.
I just don't like when people be like, the food was good, right? Why are you speaking for me? I need you to give me a chance to really answer. I mean, you talk about right. What if I feel different about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like when people do that. The play was cool, right? Like, you want me to agree with you. Like, you forcing it on me. If I say, nah, it was whack. You know? I just personally don't like when people say right to me, you know? I guess it's a preference, you know? Unless they obviously see my intentions towards something. Like, you can obviously see I'm enjoying something. But then yet again, that's another thing that'll probably aggravate me because it's like, you obviously see me enjoying the food. You see me, like, I'm over here cleaning the plate and you talk about, is the food good, right? No, it's not good. And it's not good in second thought. I'm finished eating, as a matter of fact. You know? Like, I'm just that petty, I guess. I'm just that petty, bro. Like, I like the questions.
I say right. Any other Americans
I
out
do
there
know a lot of
say
Americans
right?
that say it, though.
No.
Not me. I'm not bashing her. I do know a lot of Americans that say it, though. It just depends how it's brought up, you know, to me. Like, it be feeling like they forcing it on me. Like, you gotta...
Questioning myself. You guys are so polite.
Yeah?
Yes.
Food was good, eh?
Good.
Food was good, eh? I'm thinking you just talking out and, you know, you just saying that, but you're not really forcing me to agree with you.
You guys are so polite.
Yeah?
Yes.
Good.
Like, you apologize for everything. You say sorry after like everything. And it's like, it's a fact. I mean, it's a true fact. So how do you apologize to people?
Sorry.
Sorry. That's how we say
sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry. Is it really that different?
It's so different.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Cue Justin Bieber.
Sorry.
Is out and about like an actual thing?
Okay, people say we say a boot.
Out
But
and about?
I think we say a boot.
A boot. I'm always like, oh, out and about, eh? I'm a Canadian.
Out and about. Out and about.
It's very like out.
Out and about. I say out and about.
Out and about. Ours is very like out and about. I don't know. How do you say the little annoying like insect that bites you when it's like hot out?
Mosquito.
You said mosquito earlier.
Okay.
She said mosquito bite. And
I
was
called
like,
them mosquitoes because when I was younger we called them mosquitoes.
okay, so that's not a Canadian thing.
I think it's just like a
Zoe thing. I thought it was a Canadian thing and I was like, wait, what did you call it?
mosquitoes.
Okay. What else? I feel like I've heard you say other things.
Pasta and pasta.
Okay.
Pasta.
Yeah, we say pasta.
Pasta.
Tomato.
Pasta.
Tomato.
You say tomato?
Tomatoes.
I say tomatoes.
Okay.
All right, well this is now just making us second guess our own language. What about the difference of Thanksgiving? When do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
October.
October what?
I think it changes every year.
Yeah, for us it changes every year. It's the last Thursday of November.
Okay.
And why, like what does your Thanksgiving represent? Why in October?
I'm not sure why it's in October. And I think it just has to do with getting together and being thankful with your families.
Okay.
I know that there's the significance with the Pilgrims and Christopher Columbus for the Americans.
That's ours with the Native Americans and the turkey, the cutting of the turkey.
Yeah.
So what do you guys eat for Thanksgiving?
So traditionally, I don't eat this, but traditionally it's a turkey and stuffing. You'll probably have mashed potatoes, Brussels
I
sprouts.
never really think of that question though. Why is Thanksgiving in October in Canada? Nope, I've never really thought about that. I'm gonna have to look that up if I actually remember. Why? As a matter of fact, we're not gonna let that slide. Why is Thanksgiving in October in Canada? Thanksgiving in Canada is celebrated in October because the harvest season arrives earlier than in the United States. Okay. See? We found the answer that quick. Who would have ever knew? It's the harvest season. I mean, okay. Okay. Makes a lot of sense.
So traditionally, I don't eat this, but traditionally it's a turkey and stuffing. You'll probably have mashed potatoes, Brussels sprouts. And yeah.
Us too. Turkey, I don't eat it either. We both are vegetarians.
Yeah. Just like a harvest meal.
Yeah. Turkey. Squash, sweet potatoes, yeah.
Pie for dessert, pumpkin
pie, anything like that. It's just weird that we eat the same things, but we have it on different days.
Yeah, because to me it's so weird that yours is so close to Christmas when you're already gonna have a huge feast anyways.
We like to eat. Like you wake up and you want, you know, a nice coffee.
That's probably why people be going broke in the U.S., bro. We got all these holidays lined up. Major holidays lined up. We just had a feast. We got the Christmas shopping, then we got the Christmas dinner. Wait. Is there a Christmas breakfast? Or are we just not eating before we open presents? What are we doing? You know? That's stuff you got to think about.
Anyways, we like to eat. Like you wake up and you want, you know, a nice coffee, a good little quick breakfast, but you don't have anything at your house in Canada. Where do you go?
Most people go to Tim Hortons. It's a very Canadian, but they've changed a lot. They recently, I think, have been bought by Burger King.
Really?
So it's changed. It used to just be...
What? Wait, I think I did learn this information some time ago. That's why they start selling sandwiches and stuff like that, or no, that was completely on them? Because I could be completely wrong.
Have been bought by Burger King.
Really?
So it's changed. It used to just be bagels, donuts, and coffees, but now it's like it's been changing to sandwiches, parfaits, mini donuts, Timbits, all the...
Now it's like lost its appeal. We have a lot. We have Starbucks, is huge. Dunkin' Donuts, but it's not everywhere. Usually Dunkin' Donuts is only like in the Northeast, like New England area.
What about Krispy Kreme?
I don't like Krispy Kreme. Those donuts are like too fake and too sweet. But yes, Krispy Kreme, Shipley's, which is I think
I can't eat donuts at all. Shipley. I ain't never had no Shipley. Where's Shipley's at? Shipley donut. There's a couple of donut places I ain't never tried before. We got some out in LA as well that I want to try. Iconic places. I don't know. I gotta stay with some donuts. I told you I Strac been in that gym. I'm like sweet and like I don't know. Yo, if something is too sweet for me, my body will let me know. My teeth will let me know. Like they get to tingling, and I'm we cannot chew that. You know. Look at all that glaze and all that sugar. You know what I mean? Yeah. You see?
What about Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, I don't like Krispy Kreme. Those donuts are like too fake and too sweet. But yes, Krispy Kreme, Shipley's, which is I think only in the South.
Oh.
What about your like healthcare?
Yeah, we have free healthcare. Yeah.
Like anybody and everybody? Like even if you're employed or unemployed?
Yes.
And how does it, like you walk into the doctor's office,
so
you have to pay a copay?
It depends, like, so if you have a job that has benefits, so you might have a job that will give you like, say, a certain kind of allowance for things. Like sometimes your benefits package will have massages, there'll be like chiropractic, like, so they encourage you to go get like, say, massages to use your benefits. Sometimes benefits will cover like the eye doctor, the chiropractor, like all the different doctors. Well, sometimes now they'll cover like, energy healing doctors and things, like all different types of doctors are now starting to be recognized, I believe. And but it depends what your benefits are like. So there's all different packages. Anyone can go to get healthcare. So like say if you need extensive like work with braces, so you'll be covered up to like a certain amount, depending on if you're employed, where you're employed, your parents, etc., etc. But it's still like available for everyone.
Wow.
Like, no questions asked. If I got rushed to emergency, like, they'd fix me up, and then, yeah. And a lot of time prescriptions are covered too.
All right, all you Americans, let's go to Canada.
Yeah.
In the States, well, things are changing right now with our current situation, but when I was living in the States, you get benefits insurance through being employed. So usually your company will give you insurance. But even if you have insurance and you go have like a checkup or you go to the doctor, you need to pay a copay. If you're unemployed, you can't get insurance unless you do like Obamacare, which is
not a thing
hard.
anymore.
It's not that affordable anymore for families, so
It's kind of a dark subject, I feel.
it is a dark subject.
It's not a happy
and
one to discuss.
No, and I don't like talking about like politics, so don't open up any discussion in the comments too. Canada's huge, so you don't have states, you have
Provinces and territories.
Okay, and in each province or territory, are there different accents?
I feel like it's not as wide ranging as the US for sure. So like we have West Coast, East Coast. On the East Coast, Newfoundland, they have a very specific accent. In Quebec, sometimes people speak French, only French some places. But for the rest of Canada, there isn't too much different. There's slang words that are maybe different, but like for the most part, you probably wouldn't be able to tell somebody from Toronto versus Vancouver. And they're like pretty much on opposite sides.
Wow, yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell from someone like from the Bronx, New York, from like California, or from Alabama to like Wisconsin. We have like an array of accents in the US. What about TV? What about TV? So is reality, like reality TV big in Canada?
Reality TV is not as big. Not as big.
Yo, okay. You know what I noticed? Reality TV ain't big and stuff in other countries, you know how we have people watching Love Island and stuff, like all these type of different love shows and stuff on Netflix. It's not big and it's not a thing in other countries, but I realize a lot of people from other countries, tend to star on these shows. Like majority of the cast and the people participating, they're from the UK, from Canada, from Australia, and it'd be cool. I'd be like, yo, like it's for real diverse, and it'd be people coming from all around the world rather than just Americans, So I really do respect that. I do like how they did that and they diversified the American shows, but allowed people from other countries to come. Yeah, that I like that. Women as well. I like that. Straight up. I realize a lot of countries don't really have that, But I'll be like, wait a minute. We got people from it really be shocking me, bro, as I'm acting like people from Canada won't be starring on a love show. They just wouldn't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, she from Canada. Oh, he from Canada. Look, like I be getting all hype and stuff. When I be coming in, I walk in the room and I see them watching this show. I'll be like, oh, look, they from the UK. That's all I care about is what countries they coming from.
TV. What about TV? So is reality, like reality TV big in Canada?
Reality TV is not as big. Not as big.
Okay.
America, like all that drama.
But you guys have a lot of networks and a lot of your own shows, right? I feel like Canada has like a few networks that are like fully Canadian and produce like all Canadian shows. Like you guys have E Network.
Yeah, E and Bravo.
Yeah, you guys have those, and we have like, what are they called? I don't really remember, but there's one, the Home and Garden channel.
Wow.
TLC.
We have TLC too.
Oh.
The Learning Channel?
No, okay,
Food Network?
We have a Food Network.
Is it our Food Network? With like Everyday Italian?
With Emerald and...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Giada, Ina Garten.
Yeah,
okay.
This is sad, I don't even...
You're not even Canadian.
We have much music. This is a Canadian.
You what?
Much music. It's like our MTV.
When you were growing up, like what were some of the TV programs that you watched? Like did you have Nickelodeon?
So I lived in California for a little bit when I was younger.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I watched Zoog Disney.
My dream was to be on Zoog.
I know Zoog.
Oh.
No, okay, like, you don't understand. Like I feel like I didn't really, like I used to watch Arthur.
Yeah.
In Canada. And
Arthur, what? Arthur was my show. Arthur, I said Arthur. Arthur, the Bear State Bears. That's what it was. The Bear State Bears. Bro, stop playing with me. What was the other one with the turtle? What with the turtle? I forgot that one with the turtle. Bro, you really bringing it back to my childhood. Oh my gosh. What?
Okay, like, you don't understand, like I feel like I didn't really, like I used to watch Arthur in Canada, and then all of a sudden I went to the States and I was like, whoa, Disney Channel. Like we had the Family Channel, but like it would take a couple years for us to get your guys' shows. But then Zoom Disney was like mind-blowing. All the Disney original series, like let's watch a Disney Channel movie. And like they had like
all the singing and stuff. I remember they used to have the one and jump up on the screen and draw some stuff or do something like that. It was a lot, man. It was a lot they used to do. I'm gonna be jumping around. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this movie and watch it. And then we jump into a commercial and they talking to us as if they was watching with us. You know, stuff to make us feel involved as a kid, for real. I like that.
Scary one. A Disney Channel movie. And like, they had like some scary ones. Like,
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
yeah.
Okay.
But like the Hollywood Tower Hotel movie, and they had like, what was that?
Goosebumps.
Yeah, basically, it was so cool.
What about like Double Dare 2000, Slime?
Oh.
Yeah.
All that, okay.
Yeah, and Nickelodeon too, like the Amanda Show, all that.
Yes, okay, so we watch pretty much the same thing. So do you have like a one-stop shop where you go, like for example, in the US, we have CVS, Walgreens, Target, where you can literally go and just do all your errands more or less in one place?
So I'd say Walmart is the place for
Okay.
that. We do Shoppers Drug Mart, but Walmart is the one-stop shop, definitely.
Oh, well, we do have Walmart. So if, as a Canadian, growing up and everything like that, did you
What about
have
Canadian Tire?
like a negative connotation with Americans? Or what do you
No.
guys think about us?
I loved America, and then like when I said when I moved to California, I was like in heaven. You know, Disneyland was a half an hour away. The beach, I got to be at the beach on my birthday in December. Like things like that was amazing.
If you're traveling and someone mistakes you for an American because your accents are very similar to ours, are you like, no, I'm Canadian?
No, I'm not like that, but I think like the only reason why I might get offended is because nobody seems to ever guess that I could be a Canadian.
Yeah.
Like it's like we're this.
A lot of people be excluding the Canadians out, you know. Let me hear a few words and I'll definitely let you know if you're Canadian. You know, straight up.
Huge country. Nobody seems to ever guess that I could be a Canadian.
Yeah.
Like it's like we're this huge country and Americano. like everyone thinks that American.
Yeah, well because the accents, like when I'm meeting someone from Canada, unless they're saying like, sorry, like things like that, I assume that you're just American.
Yeah. Like, do you think we live in igloos?
No.
You never thought
It's
that?
Alaska.
Okay.
I'm totally kidding. See, because you're so close to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you're such a mystery. Well, thanks so much though for spending time and telling us a little bit more about Canada, because like I mentioned, we don't, as Americans, we don't really think about that kind of stuff.
Thanks for having me, though.
Of course.
You know, and ever since I started this journey, I've thought about it way more. Seriously. She's not joking. She's not joking at all. Nobody really thinks about it to be like, wait, are you Canadian? Where are you from? Why is it that because we don't hear specific words that they say, you know, the accent, you know, coming from different words that they pronounce? Why is it that we just automatically assume they're American? Mind you, there could be somebody coming from... I'm trying to choose a country. Let's say China. Yeah, I want it to be far out there. Let's say China. They speak fluent Chinese, born and bred in China. Fluent. You would never even think they could speak American. They speak it so fluent that you think they're American. So that's what you think they are. But they really just speak your language fluent. Yeah, our language is very easy to speak. It's so easy to learn and speak American. I mean, not American, English. Or should I say American English? Yeah, because it's actually a little bit more complicated once you start going to Canadian English, Australian English, UK English. Yeah. It becomes a little more difficult to learn, especially when you reach the UK. certain things we be saying, yo, it don't fly out there in the UK. You better change that whole thing up because it means something completely different, you know? This is a great video.
We don't, as Americans, we don't really think about that kind of stuff.
We really don't.
Thanks for having me, though.
Of course, and
I forever will, though, now.
until next time, you will see her very soon on my channel.
Guys, original video link will be down below in the description. This is my first time checking out the channel, and it was amazing. Fabulous channel. Fabulous video by these two ladies. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, turn all post notifications on. Share your honest thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, please. Share your personal experiences as well as an American traveling to Canada or a Canadian traveling to the US. And what did you notice? And as an American, did you actually happen to have a conversation or speak to a Canadian but you didn't know right away until you spoke to them for a little bit longer, or they just happened to say one word and you noticed, oh, where are you from? You know, because it's usually like that, you know, especially since we kind of sound alike unless we say different words. Then, you know, it's like, oh, you're from Canada or you're from here. And I feel so bad for Canadians, for real, though. Because, like, a lot of people they literally exclude Canadians. And I'm like, we shouldn't do that, you know? Because there's other people coming from other countries that sound just like us. That sound just like the average American. They would fool you. You'd be like, wait, you're from a whole nother country? You wasn't even born here? You know? But we can't do the same. Stay safe, everybody. Well, I don't want to say us all Americans. You know, we have a lot of talented, intellectual Americans out there that learn and speak fluently, you know, other languages. But it's just really easy for other people abroad to really learn American English, you know? Studies have shown that. I'm not just pulling that out of my mouth, you know? Stay safe. I love you all. Follow the Twitch. Subscribe to all my other channels. And I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video.